First of all, being a professor is a privilege. It's a kind of job that isn't a job sometimes, because I'm very fortunate to be able to just do what I love to do. And I take that seriously because that love needs to translate to the work that I do and who I work for. And LSU has been incredibly generous to me in terms of the resources that they have available to myself and other faculty. When we hear other people's stories, we can put a human voice and face to any kind of challenge, or any kind of circumstance that someone might be facing. And in Louisiana, as we know, coastal communities are kind of against the ropes. And we can throw a lot of science at it, we can throw a lot of policy at it, but sometimes the people who are being helped aren't a part of that narrative, aren't a part of that process. And so, in a way, it's really simple to find people willing to tell their stories about growing up in a coastal community, working in a coastal community, thriving, sometimes suffering in coastal communities. And when we are able to hear those stories, we, I think, can make better decisions about what levees are going to be built, or what other protective structures are going to be built, or what wetlands are going to be saved and which ones aren't going to be saved. And that's important. So what motivates me to continue the Coastal Voices initiative, several-fold. One of them is my students. It's not always possible to have students play a part in one's research, but in this case, I can do that. And most of them, maybe all of them, are not going to go into, the professor profession, but they are going to be citizens in Louisiana or elsewhere, and they're going to play a role in making decisions, not just for themselves, but for others, and to have a way for them to develop that empathy and for people who are unlike themselves, and bring that to whatever profession they have down the road. It's important to me, and I think it's valuable for them.